Arg, how are ye this morning, time pirates? I am here. The puppy has been walked, breakfast has been eaten. Did not have time to shower. I'll have to do that after sprints. But I did water my plants, my brand new plants outside, and it made me very happy. Finally have the front garden all set again. Safo stepped up and helped me and actually got it done, and I'm so happy. So I hope you all had a very successful weekend. It did mean I had to put off other things I was supposed to be doing, but that's the way of the world, isn't it? The HOA said, fix it now. So we did. And it's so pretty. So today, Alicia is at Animal Kingdom, so it will just be me. But that's all right, just for one day, right? And also, quick notice that there will be no Time Pirates on Friday because I will be heading out to Bell County in the middle of Texas to, sell our Cursed Dragon Ship books, and can't wait to meet new readers. And Alicia is heading out to Busch Gardens, I think, with her family. So Friday, you have a 3-day weekend, guys. 3-day weekend. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Because this week I have 4 days and I'm finishing my book. I'm going to do it. My draft, finish writing it. I have just a few thousand words left. That's it. And I know I can do it. I just need to buckle down. So that is my goal. Next 4 days. And let's see how everyone else is doing. We have Zwank is in. Hello, Zwank. Good morning. Konnichiwa, pirates. Happy Scotch Day. Happy take your pants for a walk. I mean, that can be translated in so many ways. And happy Bagpipe Appreciation Day. Ooh, that's for you, Pearl. You have Bagpipe Appreciation Day. And Alicia, Alicia came and chatted. Thanks, Alicia. Arg, mateys, I have set sails to the mystical kingdom of animals. Be productive or you walk the plank. Arg. Have good sprints. I love that. That's my favorite. And Pearl says, hello. Happy Monday, I think. Yes, Mondays are good. I like Mondays. Pearl says, I'm still reading The House Across the Lake. My gosh. That book does not have your attention, does it? Or it's 1,200 words long or pages long, and I just missed that somehow. And shortly, I will do some work on the shawl I am knitting for the Highland Ball in November. I need to also get a little shopping vlog edited. Ooh, yeah, I didn't quite get my vlog edited for this weekend, so there'll be 2 this week. It'll be fine. And Pearl says, I just checked. I'm now 58% into The House Across the Lake. It is good. I mean, it's grip, Yeah, obviously, right? Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yep. And Christina says, good morning, Carla and Alicia. I'm holding it longer so maybe she can hear us. Right. That's right. That's right. Hello, Christina. Also, happy birthday, Christina. Happy birthday. So exciting. Happy birthday to Christina. We have all of BookTube to celebrate with you. Christina says, hi, Zwank, Pearl. Jen says, good morning. I'm back from my trip and back to life, back to reality. Today is payroll. So I'm caffeinating and trying to focus on that this morning. Hope all is well. Yes, yes, yes. I loved seeing you and Alicia together, Jen. It makes me so happy. So I hope you had a good time at Disney Springs with Corey. And Christina says, morning, Jen. Pearl says, hi there, Christina. Happy birthday. And Pearl says, hi there, Jen. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take mad stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. I do need to take my meds. And Livia says, hi, Kelly. Why, hello, Livia. How are you this fine afternoon? How are you with the fires over there? Are you anywhere near them? Are you pretty far away? It just says like Italy on my news. I'm like, that's not specific. It's a whole country, so I'm not sure exactly where the fires are. I'm assuming up north since that's where, like, because the French fires are out east for them. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I just know it's pretty bad out there, so I hope you are safe. And Pearl says, hi there, Livia. Pearl says, I will be away Thursday through Sunday, so I won't be here either. Oh, no, we'll miss you all weekend. Apparently the pirates are taking this weekend off. We're just going to take it off. Sometimes you need some time off, And Livia says, hi, Pearl. Hi, Zwank. Hi, Jen. Hi, Christina. Pearl says, yay, bagpipes. Yeah, it's your holiday, man. And Molly has joined us. Good morning, Molly. Hi, Pearl. Hi, Spank. Hi, Jen. Hi, Christina. Pearl. Oh no, I sort of said that. Wait, where's Molly? Oh, and happy birthday to Christina and Elena. And it's Elena's birthday too. Excellent. Lauren says, "Good morning. How are you? Where is Alicia?" I found out. Never mind. You just answered my question. It's okay. See, we have to know. We have to let her know that she is loved and missed. And how's your sabbatical going? Those weeks fly by when you're not at work, don't they? They're like, wait, is this how time normally works? This is not how I experience it, I swear. And Molly says, "Hi, Kelly and Shutters." Ellie says, "Hello, Kelly and chat. Currently reading The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore at 77% in, using it for a food pyramid for your kid." I love that, Allie. And a good morning to you. And I am glad that series is bringing you joy. And I'm doing my TBR this week, and I'm like high prioritizing 12 months. I freaking want to read that one, and The Wishing Game. So wish me luck that my game cooperates and lets me choose those things. Mm-hmm. Where was I? Go back. And Swank says, "Happy birthday, Mama." And Ellie says, "Happy birthday, Christina." And Livia says, "I have to edit 3 videos, update my vlog, make a load of laundry, and do some of the weekly tasks for the Artist Way." Oh, I love it. You can do it. You can do it. I set up my August journal pages to get them all organized and see what my priorities are. And I changed up how I do them now, because I've only done this once, right? So now I tried again. So for next month, I did calendar and then my dailies here. So it's on the calendar page. And then, because this is the thing I was missing last time, I did my monthly priorities, which was on the calendar page, and then the steps to get them done, because I need to break things up. So, and then I will do the weekly. So I'm going to set it up like this. Except when I did set it up and I put the goals down here, I was like, oh, I should have put those at the start. So I'm going to have to switch that. But again, I'm still learning what's working for me, how to do this, how to make it work. And Lindsay says, "Hi guys, I'm off this week and puppy sitting, but puppy is sick." Oh no, is that your sister's baby? We're on 3rd lot of medicine and had to go to the emergency vet yesterday. Puppy has slept all morning so long as I sit still. Oh, I'm sorry. It's no fun when the baby's sick. They can't tell you what's wrong. Olivia says, "Hi, Allie." Hi, Molly. And Lindsay says, "Happy birthday, Christina." And Zwank says, "Ciao, Olivia and Molly." Christina says, "It's my birthday, and I want to start it off with some singing fairies and strange magic." Oh, that sounds awesome. And thought I would share. So just set up a watch along and we'll be hanging out here too. Excellent. You can put the link to the watch along in here if you want, because it's on Discord, right? So if you want to put the Discord link, whatever you want to put in, drop it in. So if anyone wants this morning, if you want to go over there and watch strange magic. Christina says, "And then my eldest called just before you started, so we'll have to go back and watch the chat." Well, just know we all sang happy birthday. I mean, as much as I did. And Allie says, "Hi, Livia." Pearl says, "Hi there, Allie." Lauren says, "Good morning, Christina." Livia says, "Happy birthday, Christina." There you go. There's the emojis. I'm so bad at emojis. Christina says, "Thanks, Kelly. I love even if I'm singing it, I don't know." Swank says, "Aloha, Allie and Lauren." Lauren says, "Sorry, I voice texted and it spells it like my friend, so I'm sorry if I misspelled your name." It's all good. It's all good. Lindsay says, "I hadn't heard about fires in Italy. There's fires in Scottish Highlands, Spain, and France." Oh, they're in the Scottish Highlands? That one I haven't heard of. Pearl says, "Hi there, Lauren." Allie says, "Hi, Pearl." Yeah, and I saw the Spain and France, but I saw Italy too. It's funny though, because the American news, so freaking American centric. They're like, yes, this part of Spain is on fire, where Americans like to tour, where Americans like to go on vacation. I was like, what? Who, why is that important? It's like they're trying to say Americans should totally care about this because, we vacation there. What? Gives me a headache. Gives me a headache. Gives me a headache. And Pearl says, hi there, Lauren. Allie says, hi, Pearl. Molly says, first of the month, so get those audio arcs out and ready. Splatter 2 birds with 1 stone. Maybe I hadn't heard of the Scottish fires because Americans don't tour. They don't vacation there. Is it like a touristy spot? Maybe that's why. They're all like, oh, Bordeaux in France. It's our wine. I'm like, people who are worried about the wine are not like worried about that people vacation there, right? The people who drink that kind of wine, the people who are watching this kind of thing and they have to know people vacation there in order to care about that, we're drinking box wine, man. So it's like totally understand the American public and totally don't get them at all at the same time. And Molly says first of the month, so get those audio arcs out and ready. Splatter 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't have any audio arcs. And Ali, go back. Ali says aloha, Zwink. Zwink says hi, Pearl and Lindsay. And Corey has joined us. Why, hello, Corey. Did you have fun in Florida? How was the con? Good morning, lovelies. Hugging the like from work. Welcome back to work. So sorry, but hopefully you enjoyed your time away. Pearl says, hola, Zwink. And hi there, Corey. Christina says, hi, Livia, Molly, Lauren, Allie, Lindsay, and Corey. Pearl says, Molly, morning. Lauren says, good morning, ladies. It is a gorgeous day, and I plan on reading by the pool all day. But this morning, I'm reading with you. Aw, thanks, Lauren. And I'm thinking about phasing one of my small businesses out and starting a new small business venture. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Livia says, hi, Lauren. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Corey. Lauren says, my sabbatical is great. There's been a little bit of craziness with my small business, a little drama that I don't want part of. So that's why my new venture might be happening sooner than later. Yeah, drama, man. It's the drama I can't take either. Livia says, great job, Kelly. Sorry, Corey. Cora and Zafo are negotiating how much petting she's allowed to have while he's still trying to wake up. Cora says all of it. And Zafo says, dude, chill. She says, no, give me all the pets. All of the pets. Because I'm such a good girl. She's been really good on her walks lately. And Swing says, Molly, you're so vicious. And Christina says, thanks for the birthday wishes, Molly, Pearl, Swank, Allie, Lindsay, and Livia. Molly laughs. And Swank says, howdy, Corey. And Jen says, happiest of birthdays, Christina. I hope you have the best day. And Livia says, we had some fires yesterday. A road that goes around Rome had to be closed for the smoke. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. Christina says, it is in the Coven Discord. Oh, there you go. So there's the Coven Discord. If anyone wants to go watch the cute little musical. I mean, Singing Fairies. Come on, you can't go wrong. Thanks, Jen. There you go, Molly. Now you got it. Thank you. Thank you for the emojis. Christina deserves all of them. Happy birthday, Christina. Christina says, thanks, Molly. Now open your presents. We'll wait. We're waiting. They're right there. It's very generous too, Molly. I like it. And Spank says, prevent Jen. Molly says, I was splattering birds when you showed your journal, but I love how you break your projects down. Looks good. Aw, thank you. Those birds deserved it, I'm sure. Ellie says, hi, Corey. Christina says, good morning, Zafo and sweet Cora. Was that her? Did she just bark you? Yes. Very high-pitched, playful bark, but yeah. And Allie says, you're welcome, Christina. All right. On that note, let's go ahead and start our first sprint. I do need to finish the news and check my email for the first sprint, but the next 2 sprints for a nice full hour, I will be writing on my book. I'm very excited to get it done. I have it on my journal as to finish the draft this month, so I can do it. I'm this close. I just have to freaking do it. So thank y'all for being here and helping me. And Molly says the boxes and the wrapping paper are the present. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I mean, they're beautiful and pretty makes my heart happy. So I mean, I can understand that as being part of the present. And Christina laughs, and Jean says, "Hello, Kelly, at 30% of the art. Nicely done, Jean, and it's good to see you. Good morning." And Christina says, "Darn, I thought they were books. Maybe a new phone." My daughter just got the screen replaced on her phone, and it was $300. I mean, everything's just too expensive. And Ren says, "Hello, hello, everyone. Why, good afternoon, Ren. Welcome in." Christina says, "I guess I will have to wait until Charles stops snoring." And Jean says, "Happy birthday, Christina." Olivia says, "Hi, Jean." Christina says, "Morning, Jean. Thanks." And hi to Ren. Olivia says, "Hi to Ren." Ren says, "Just finished with my classes for the day. We'll probably grab something to eat, then watch some YouTube." Sounds great, man. Veg for a little bit. Let that knowledge just sink in. Zwank says, "Hola, Jean." And Jean says, "The Ark, The Shippers by Catherine Center." Oh, nice. Catherine Center lives in Houston. Pearl says, "Ren, hi there." I don't know if y'all can hear Cora, but she's talking to Kevin over there. Zwank says, "Jumbo, Ren." Ren says, "Hey, Christina, happy birthday." Ren says, "Hey, Livia." Hey, Pearl. Christina says, "Thanks, Ren." Ren says, "Hey, Zwank." And you're just in time for our first sprint, Ren. So you find an awesome video, and we'll see you in 30. And there was our first sprint. I'm all caught up on news. Almost made a dent, at least, in my matcha. And I'll be ready to write next sprint. How did y'all do? Let's see what we have happening over here. Jean says Cora is very talkative this morning. Yes, she was very talkative. She's also demanding to go outside every 2 seconds, even though we went on the nice long walk. She's so tall. I just love her. Allie says, hi, Jean. Hi, Ren. Courtney says, morning, moaning. I'm trying to motivate to get out of bed. I get that. I get that. There's a reason why I put my alarm all the way on my desk, so I have to get out of bed to turn it off. It's the only thing that works. It's the only thing I've gotten to work for me. That's it. It's the only thing. But good morning. You could do it. You could do it, Courtney. And Paula says, hi, Kelly in chat. How are we all today? I mean, not bad. Not bad. I feel good that my garden got done yesterday and the lawn guy is coming to mow it. So that will be nice because I'm out of energy after all that, work in it was 92 most of the time, around the low 90s. And it was the feels like in the hundreds to 103. So yeah, it was really hot, but it's done and it feels so good. I could not have done it without Zafo. And Allie says, hi, Courtney. Hi, Paula. And Mary has joined us. Why, hello, Mary. How have you been? I didn't see you this weekend. Good morning, folks. I'm starting Dead Men Don't Play Fetch by David Rosenfeld. I mean, that's a true statement. True statement. Christina says, hi, Paula. And morning, Courtney and Mary. Mary says, hi, Christina, and happy birthday. Paula says, happy birthday, Christina. Allie says, hi, Mary. And Courtney says, hi, Allie and Christina. Mary says, hi, Allie. And hi, Courtney. Molly says, hi, Mary and Paula. Oh, and I didn't look up enough. Hi there, Courtney. And Paula says, hi, Molly. Mary says, waves at Molly. And Courtney says, Molly, Mary, Paula, howdy. Mary says, hello, Paula. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? And how's the glasses? Ooh, did you get new glasses? How fun, Paula. Can you see better? Or are they just cool? And Courtney says, okay, I'm up and it's raining. Gotta do this workout even though I don't feel like it. Yeah, now that's the hard part, right? You're like, I'm going. I'm going to, at least I get it outside. Oh, it's raining. Wait, that's not good. Aren't you close to Orlando? Well, I hope it's not raining all through Animal Kingdom today. And Mary says, you've got this, Courtney. Molly says, reading 100 Rules to Live to 100 by Dick Van Dyke. I'm chapter 59 to 79. Excellent. I quite enjoyed it. It was a fun, nostalgic trip. And Allie says, you got this, Courtney. And Allie says, got to 83% in the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. Nice. Molly says, Kelly, you need to finish your book. I want to read Twins in September. Yeah, I'm getting there. So it should be out by the end of the year. So I am so dang close. So I will be working on it right now. And Olivia says, hi, Mary. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Paula. Ren says, had a latte and Doritos. I mean, afternoon snack of champions. Lindsay says, I'm reading The Best Revenge by Frank Tayel. Book 25 in a zombie survival series. Probably going to start The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell. Ooh, nice. I need to read Hamnet. Have you read Hamnet? I just got it. I got the hardcover. It was cheaper than the paperback because it was at my used bookstore. And Olivia says, I did the load of laundry and watched a booktube video. Excellent. Swing says, hi, Courtney, Paula, and Mary. Jean says, I wanted to leave the house, but my phone is dead. Well, that's no fun. Ren says, now might pick my audiobook, Hallie's Rules for a Recovering Romantic by Jessica Lewis, or continue with my ARC, The Quicksand Theater Company by Molly Ringel, or perhaps more YouTube. Decisions. Ren says, hey, Allie. And Paula says, hi, Courtney, Mary, Livy, and Swank. Jen says, I listened to a chapter in A Court of Mist and Fury and had a quick meeting. Paula says, my new glasses are great. I love being able to see. Right? I got my brand new glasses then when I fell when I was running and there was a scratch. And you know what, man? I just bought them. I can't afford it. So I've just been dealing with it. Lindsay says, yes, I read Hamnet and really enjoyed it. Good. I'm looking forward to reading that. It's part of my Shiratori for Hyurkid. What are you doing? What are you doing? I know I just talked about scratching my glasses, then I noticed how dusty they were. Hi, Cora. I know it's a good girl. That's such a good girl. She wants to go outside. So I guess the beginning of the first sprint, I will go let her out. I've told her no 4 times and she's still insistent. I haven't seen Benny, but I don't know when the long guy's coming, so I have to keep paying attention to make sure that they don't escape when he opens the door. It's amazing how dirty your glasses get. All right. And Pearl says, hi there, Paula. All right, we're going to cut this short because I really, really, really want to get to writing, which says something. I am ready and motivated. Something about having 4 days left, which makes me go, I must write. All right, here we go. 30 minutes. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I disappeared. You can see I was too busy working. I wasn't paying any attention to what was happening on stream. So I apologize for that. But moving right along, I'm totally getting this done in 4 days. I'm so excited. It I'm gonna have to revise it, but I get to revise it. That's what I keep telling myself. I get to revise it. So just finish it. You do get to revise it. But I have to keep saying that in my head. You would think after this being my, I don't know, 6th, 7th book that I would know that I get to revise it. Just finish it. It's so funny sometimes how your brain gets like stuck in a loop. So how did everyone else do in that sprint? Let's see. We ended with Paula saying hi to Jean, Lindsay, Ren, Jen, and Pearl. Ren says, hey, Paula. Jen says, another chapter read and working to finish payroll. Excellent. You've got this. You've got this. Ellie says, got to 89% in the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. And Molly says, that is kind of spooky. Did aliens get Kelly? Yeah, that must be what happened. I had no idea what happened. Just gone. Here's your sunrise, sunset. I don't know. Can you really tell? I think based on the colors, I'm gonna say sunrise. We need a pirate background. And Spank says, Allie, is that a murder mystery? They're romances. Strawberry Patch Pancake House. It's part of that cinnamon spice latte. Or not cinnamon spice latte. Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. That one. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. What's the first book in that? Why can't I remember? Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I just put cinnamon I just threw it all together in my brain. Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Still haven't read it yet though. And Ren says, watch YouTube that sprint. It seemed like the path of least. Hey man, you've been in class all day. I get it. Give your brain a break. And Molly says, chapter 68. Allie says, I'm in the middle of 2 books, but the one I'm reading at the moment is a romance. The other book is a murder mystery. So there is a murder mystery that Allie is reading. There you go. Swing says, dealt with phone issues. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. The Wi-Fi must have gone crazy. Because it does look like I'm on the Wi-Fi. I'm not using the wired in yet. Not yet, right now. Oh, excuse me, how rude. Sorry, it's been a long weekend. I regret nothing, though. And Pearl says, I got some rose in because it's a triangle shawl. It will take longer and longer to knit rose till I start reducing. Gotcha. Successful. Haha, I got 12 rows done. It's just this big. Ren says, LOL at cinnamon spice latte, although that would taste amazing, right? Right? I don't know why we only have these in the fall. I love cinnamon in my lattes. So I just get a chai latte instead. Close enough. Close enough. At least I get the cinnamon, even if I don't get all the spices. Molly says, would a book told from the POV of a werewolf song be an animal POV? I mean, I wouldn't count it as an animal POV because it's a werewolf, right? It's human. It's sentient. Mind you, a POV of any animal is still, I wouldn't, but I don't know what the rules are for whatever it is that you were playing. A werewolf's different than an animal. In my very humble and definitely not expert opinion, I don't. It's opinion. That's my opinion. But yeah, I keep watching everybody read Wolfsong, and then I thrifted book 3, not knowing it's book 3, and I'm like, I need to read them. They're on KU, so I should be able to read the other ones. I have lots of things that I need to read, and I cannot read. No, I don't want to read any faster. I've read enough books. I had to leave space for 20 books. So like, what did I do? 24. I left space for 24 books in my spread for June. I'm like, I don't want to do that every time. I do not need to be reading over 20 books every month. It's just not a thing that should be happening. Oh, excuse me. How rude. See how tired I am? And I think I'm going to get 3 more done this week. So I'll be at like 22 books, I think. Tied for last month. Almost makes me want to read one more just to beat my record. Oh, listen to me. Do you see? I'm incorrigible. Swank says, if it was in werewolf form. Pearl says, I stock up on pumpkin spice sweetener, so I have it year round. See? See? Should not be a fall thing. Warming spices should be year round. They're delicious. And Courtney says, mmm. And Molly says, I think you're correct, Kelly. I thought I'd try. Yeah, right? You know, they're still human, kind of. They're just human with a condition. And Paula says, I'm hanging with Christina in the BookTube Coven Discord watching Strange Magic. Yay! Yeah, if anyone else wants to watch Strange Magic for Christina's birthday, it is Christina put the link to join the coven. It's higher up, so you can find the Discord link there. And Courtney says 24. Wow. I know. I know. I don't think I'm going to try to get to 24. I think I'll get to 22, maybe 23. Let's see. I read 22 last month. And Ren says, I finished Wolf Song over the weekend, gave 3.25 stars. The age gap spun me for a loop sometimes, but I think I'll enjoy the rest of the series more. Yeah, age gap doesn't bother me unless there's also a huge power dynamic. So it will depend on how it works. Courtney says, I found out Libby took my book when it expired, even though Kindle was in airplane mode. Dang. It did? How did it do that? And Courtney says, happy birthday, Christina. Excellent, excellent. All right. I'm so anxious to work today. Molly says, Squirrel Lock Holmes, mystery at the Corny Maze to the rescue. Okay, now that's definitely animal POV. It's a squirrel. Okay, that's awesome. Makes me super happy. That's cool. All right, let us do our last sprint. My gosh, we are rocking it today. I'm so proud of it. Let's get this done. Get it done. Here we go. All right, I'm not done yet, but I can see the ending. I can see it. How did y'all do that sprint? How'd you do? Was it successful? Did you read a lot? Did you write some? Did you finish the movie? Was it good? Let's see. Where are we? Courtney says, I thought that hat would work, but nope. The keeping the Kindle on airplane mode is what she's talking about. So it doesn't, so Libby doesn't take it back. Let's see. And Zwank says, yeah, I wonder how they took it back if it was on airplane mode. I'm very curious. And maybe you didn't have it downloaded on the Kindle. If it wasn't downloaded, then it wouldn't work. Zwank says, I made a fabulous pumpkin spice creamer last year. Need to make it in September. Evaporated milk, okay, pumpkin spice, and half. How'd you get the pumpkin in powder form? Like, how did you dry that out and make that work? Let me know. I must know, because that sounds amazing. I would make that, now. But I need to know how'd you do the pumpkin? And Courtney says, I have to finish Where the Wildflowers Grow for book club discussion Friday. Ooh, nice. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I'm finishing God of Dragons by Todd Fonestock, which is what I will be reading tonight on the Monday night sprints right here at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I will be here for like about 3 hours. See, I should be able to get another 100 pages in. I'm on page 85 right now. There's 336 in it. So I'll definitely have a day, which I have to because it's book club day. And we will be doing book club from the hotel room because we will be in Bell County because we're going to Bell County Comic-Con with Cursed Dragonship. So it'll be awesome. And Christina says, thanks, Paul and Mary and Courtney. I freaking love this soundtrack. Oh, I'm so glad you're having fun. Ren says, Molly, I haven't read this book yet, but I've heard good things. The dragon has some completely... Oh, the dragon has some complaints by John Wiswell. I personally think a dragon POV can count as an animal. Yeah, a dragon doesn't turn into a human, right? Christina said, tomorrow's Time Pirates. Yes, we'll be back. And Alicia will be back with us tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, where I shall continue with my progress in my book. And also my reading sprints are tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, I'll be reading God of Dragons by Todd Fonestock. And Time Pirates going by so fast today. I know, man. That's because I'm on it and I am focused and I'm getting the things done. And I'm very proud of myself. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let's see. Christine says Chantel would be doing the Maker's Quest sprints at noon. And Nicole is sprinting too. Yep, Nicole is probably where I will be for the rest of the day. She stays on her sprints on time, so they help me a lot, get a lot of stuff done on Monday. And Christina says, for more sprinty fun and readathon info, sprinting spreadsheet, go see the BookTube Bible. Make sure to hit the tabs at the bottom for the days, and you can go find someone to go, sprint with. Find your body double. And Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself. Shoot, I still didn't take my meds. Look, I'm so concentrating even without my meds today because I really need to get it done. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. And Christina says, thanks for hosting today, Kelly. Have a beautiful day. Why, thank you. I hope your whole week is good. It's your birthday week, Christina. And Pearl says, I warmed up the last bit of a casserole. In an hour, I need to get ready to take my son to an in-person bagpipe lesson. It is bagpipe day. You should take a picture and put it on Morning Time Pirates. Or no, on the Swank Days on our Discord. And we are so blessed to have some of the top pipers in the world near us. That is pretty dang cool. Molly says, finished, teary-eyed. Aw, well, that's a good book. How long has he been playing, Pearl? Ren says, Molly, you could also read... Oops, go back. Go back. You could also read The Undead Fox of Deadwood Forest by Aubrey Hartman if it had to be an in-real-life animal. And Allie says, I got to 95% in the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. So close to finishing. Oh, yeah, for sure. Head over to Nicole Sprints, man. You knock it right out. Paula says, movie is still going. Oh, the movie's still going if anyone wants to join in. And Molly says, is that an arc, Ren? It sounds so familiar to me. Swank says, condensed milk, not evaporated. Oh, so it's liquid, so you keep it in the fridge. Okay, now it all makes sense. I gotcha. And that's where I was wondering, where's the sweetener come from? From the condensed milk. That stuff is so sweet. Okay, cool, cool. I like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind that recipe. And Pearl says, Molly, he started on Chanter when he was 10, got his pipes when he was 13. He's 18 now. That's so impressive. That's so impressive. Ren says, watch some YouTube and book talk. Unfortunately, the book talkers are fighting again. I can't take that. I'm not very dramatic. I can't, not in real life. I love it in the books, but not in real life. I don't know how many times we need to say, read what you want, how you want, and be happy. I don't either, Ren. I'm with you. I don't understand. I don't I don't understand. And it is canned pumpkin. Yeah, it was all dry ingredients, so the condensed milk now it all makes sense. Um Unless you meant the evaporated milk in the can. I guess that would have been liquid too. But I was thinking evaporated like powdered milk in my head. But I get it. I get it. And Molly says, how fun, Pearl. Ren says, Molly, both books are published as far as I know. Also, thanks for sprints, Kelly. Absolutely, Ren. Thank you for being here. And Jean says, at 89% of the Shapeshifter's Guide to Gym Class. That's cool. And Christy, why, hello, Christy. I'm so sorry. We are done for the day, but we are so glad you stopped by. It is good to see you. Hi, Kelly and friends. I'm up really early today. I've been working on When the Moon Hatched, but I had to back up a bit because ADHD happened. Yeah, I do that too. If I'm listening to audio, I'm like, crap, what just? I gotta rewind it. I wish I could close some of the tabs in my brain. Right? Right. Even with the meds, I haven't figured out how to do that. Courtney says canned pumpkin can be used for so many things. Like, oh, 100%. I use canned pumpkin all the time. I was just confused because I thought it was all dry ingredients. Pearl says, yay, I will hang out with you tonight, Kelly. Yay, let's get some reading done. And Allie says, thanks for hosting, Kelly. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I hope you're feeling good this week. And Pearl says, hi there, Courtney. And Ren says, Kat is also sprinting. Oh, nice. Kat sprinting? Does Kat normally sprint on Mondays? Pearl says, hi there, Christy. And Paula says, thanks for sprints, Kelly. Absolutely. I hope you're enjoying your movie. And Lindsay says, me and Puppy fell asleep for the last sprint. Oh, poor baby. It's been rough on both of you. Puppy being sick and you running back and forth from the vet. And having not only as the sick dog you're dealing with, but it's not your dog. So that makes it even worse. You're like, I didn't kill your dog. It wasn't me. They were just sick. I didn't do anything. Look at the vet bills. Pearl says, I tried to get into your Discord, but it wouldn't let me chat or post. I couldn't get past the security bot. But did you get in? Because if you get in and I see you, I have to give you all the rights. That's why. So I don't know. Like, when did you join? What's your name over here? Because we don't actually have a security bot. We just have just me giving you rights. I just have to say, you're part of the deck crew. You are a deckhand. I'll put the link in here again. So you shouldn't have any trouble. It just won't let you see anything yet. But when I see that you join, then I give you the deckhand automatically. And then you'll be able to see all the things. And so I put the link in again. And for anyone else, please, if anyone is not on there and would like to join us, we'd love to have you. And Jean says she's sneezing her head off. I'm so sorry. Allergies getting to you? You're everything all sensitive after all the smoke. And Courtney says hi to Pearl. And Pearl says, my son got the math and musicism. He is doing an accounting degree. Ooh, nice. And thank you for the sprint. See you tonight to get those pages turning. That's right. That's right. We're going to get it done. And Swag says, thanks for sprint. See you all tomorrow. Absolutely. Hopefully we'll see some bagpipe pictures. There's actually a friend in the Discord, Cloak, who is a bagpiper as well. So that would be fun. I don't know where Cloak is though. Like, I don't know where he lives. And Molly says, here kid peeps, Gold Sun on KU. Nice. I'm going to read Golden Sun, the book 2 in Red Rising series. And Molly says, I have psychiatrist this afternoon. Not looking forward to it. Oh, I'm sorry, but hopefully it'll help. Ren says, nope, this is the first time I'm seeing Kat sprinting on a Monday, also so early in the day for her, right? Okay, cool. Maybe it's a new thing. And Molly said, thanks for sprints. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Pearl says, oh, okay, I will DM you. Excellent. Please do. We're going to get it straightened out. Swing says, good luck, Allie. Tell her everything. Yeah, exactly. Tell him everything. Christy says, thank you for sprints, Kelly. I was actually here 2 sprints ago, but forgot to say hello. Oh, no worries. I'm glad that you were here for sprints then. I just always feel bad when somebody comes in. I'm like, oh, we're leaving. I'm so sorry. It makes me feel bad. So good. I don't feel bad now. And Ren says, sending you good vibes for your appointment, Allie. Allie says, I will luckily get meds having terrible side effects. Oh, so hopefully he'll get you some meds that don't. Gotcha. Pearl says, nice, more bagpipes. Exactly. And Allie says, thank you, Ren. And Ren says, I do that a lot too, Christy. Sometimes I'm too deep into my body doubling. Yep. We're like, all right, body double. Let's get it done. Works though. Works for me. Obviously, it works for a bunch of y'all too. It definitely helps. So thank you for being here. And I will see you tonight for anyone who's joining me for reading sprints at 8 p.m. Eastern. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 9 a.m. Eastern, so we can get more writing/readings/coffee and contemplation done. I'll see you then.